Aloha! Welcome to the Zen Tiki Lounge Test Kitchen. This is Sunshine Tiki, and we're doing segment 1 of Tiki Drink Education Month, and we're going to do something really simple, and that is simple syrup. Simple syrup is something you gotta have behind your bar. Some people don't know actually how easy it is to make rather than buy it at the store. It just takes 1 cup of ordinary water, 2 cups of granulated white sugar. You simmer that for about 5 minutes, you'll see that in a second. And then there's a second version of this that you can do where you simmer cinnamon sticks in the same solution, same parts, 2 parts sugar to 1 part water, and you get a cinnamon infused syrup that's used in tiki drinks, and we're gonna want that later. And then we're gonna put the simple syrup together that we make, and we are going to make a classic Hemingway type daiquiri where you need nothing more than sugar water or simple syrup, limes, rum, and ice. So this really is as simple as taking 1 cup of water and pouring it into a saucepan that's on medium-high heat. And then you can go ahead and pour in the entire amount of sugar. You don't need to worry about mixing it in slowly like you do with cake, cupcakes, recipes like that. Wooden spoon, I think, is key. I don't like to use plastic in anything that I'm stirring that is hot. I just don't like plastic in my food. So use a nice wooden spoon. Bamboo is good too. Always good in a tiki bar. You're going to see that the sugar is starting to dissolve. In just a moment, it's going to be completely dissolved. Now to do the cinnamon syrup variation, all you do is very carefully, you don't want to plop these in and splash yourself, but very carefully take the 4 cinnamon sticks and you're going to go ahead and break those in half. That's just to give it more surface area. And then you're going to turn the fire back on, bring it to a simmer just for 1 minute with the cinnamon sticks in. The sugar syrup is going to start to take on the brown amber color of the cinnamon. After 1 minute of simmering, you can turn off the fire, leave the cinnamon in, put a lid on, let that sit for 10 to 15 minutes. You're going to cool it later and you're all done. Now we've let everything cool. So in this bottle here is the cooled plain simple syrup. You can get these bottles at pretty much anywhere, Target, Kohl's, lots of places. It's a dressing bottle, it's got the little pop top. They fit real nice in the fridge, behind the bar, what have you. So this one is for the cinnamon syrup, and I actually put a couple pieces of cinnamon right in there. I've got the cinnamon simple syrup, or cinnamon syrup here, and I'm just gonna pour it right in and then cap that off. You'll notice there's bits of cinnamon in here. No reason to strain that out, but you absolutely can through a mesh, a cheesecloth. You cannot pour simple syrup through a coffee filter. It's much too thick. It would take forever, and unless you have a couple weeks to wait, you're going to want to do that through a sieve. So there we go. We've got cinnamon syrup and we've got simple syrup, 2 of the most simple bar syrups that you need in a bar and a tiki bar. You put a cap on that. You can keep these in the fridge for about 3 months, no problem. Some people keep them even longer. Now let's make a drink with these. And now we're going to take our simple syrup and make a very simple, classic Hemingway-esque daiquiri with lime juice. 1/2 ounce of simple syrup that we just made, 3/4 ounce fresh squeezed lime juice, 1.5 ounces of light or cane rum. I like 10 cane, but they don't sponsor the show, they should. With ice in your shaker. Give it a good mixing until the outside of the shaker gets a bit frosty. And then pour into a nice glass with crushed ice. Garnish with a lime and a stir stick, and enjoy your daiquiri with your fresh made simple syrup.